So I can see 2, 4, 6, 8.
I think there were more people.
Yeah.
And also everybody who attempted to use it in
Yeah.
the homework
Yes.
also counts. So please
Just go and
say
take the,
something. Yes, I think
chocolate.
everybody did very good stuff.
Very good.
Will there be more challenges?
Yes, yes, definitely. Okay. Okay, so we are all set. Okay. So in this exercise live coding, I will try to implement some of these sections, some of the challenges we all faced together in the last week. And also, I would like to try put some challenges for you guys so you can also work a bit here and try to solve this and then see how it goes. Okay, but make sure that your IDE is ready and you can download the GitHub project if I share something or from Slack channel. And then, are you guys comfortable with the downloading and then importing the file in the editor?
Yeah.
So no one will struggle to do, right? If I share anything in the Slack channel or the GitHub, so you can go to the Slack channel, download the file, and then run the file, execute the file, right? That's pretty good.
What do you do? Explain.
Okay. Okay, GitHub. Probably I will share today only on Slack. I will not share on the GitHub, but anyway, GitHub things if it's come, I will show it, step by step one. Okay, perfect. So if you see the homework, like this is the homework I gave you in the as this is the reference repository, right? So you can see we work together the first section, and the second and third, fourth sections are images. I can prove that one by looking at here. So see the homework, and there's a deep. Okay, it's not visible, right? Can you see it from there? Okay. So if you see, this is the I can write some style.
Sorry, maybe we can turn off the lights.
Turn the lights. Probably yes.
Yeah,
That's much better. Okay. Yes. So if I refresh that, see, okay, this is the it's showing, but with maybe 1000 pixels. No, anyway. But anyway, guys, this is the image. These all are images. So if I remove all of the images here, so this site look like this one, right? So these are the things we have done last time, right? So now probably we can try to implement the two sections. One is the skills section and the portfolio section. Probably we'll not have time to do the new section, but anyway, let's see if we can, how much we can do. Yes. So as we did last time, so what we need to do first for achieving this one skill section, we should write some HTML first, right? The structure first, and then we will do the CSS design. So what do we need first here? We need at least some div, right? So div to have, for instance, I can give a comment. So you know the HTML comments, right?
Yeah.
So it can separate us, like I can say skill section. Right here. And then what we need here in the skill section, we need a title or some text. So probably we can call it a, you know, something H you said 2, right, Mohammed? Yes. So I can say my skills, right? And then this one, another title, probably we can say it H3, web development skill.
Is it okay? Paragraph?
Sorry.
Paragraph instead.
Probably you can use also paragraph. But do you know H1, H2, why we use them? Because whenever you site read by Google or some search engine, so they always read the, you know, tag H1, H2, and this is the thing. And P paragraph they don't read. So they, whenever anyone, you know, have a disability to, you know, use the website, they always use the website like, okay, voice. So there's a button they can click, and then the software reads the website content. So they always look at the header and some of the important element. So for that purpose, we can use H tag if it's possible. But this is, it doesn't look like a paragraph. It's like a title, like some headline. So that's why we are using the, you know, semantic HTML for that. The next one, yeah, definitely. Next one we can use a paragraph. So probably, I don't know. Let's, okay, and then I need to wrap this up. Let's look in one page. And then what I need here more, I need some, you know, progress bar, right? So, but anyway, I don't have the progress bar at the moment. But let's see how does it look like. Refresh. See, everything looking like this one. I used H1, H2, but it doesn't reflect. It's all similar text, right?
Yeah.
Why is that? Anyone can quickly answer that? Yes, exactly. Because we use the reset, and reset has changed all the height, you know, height pixel and everything, all font size. So for H1, H3, everything looks similar, but for search engine, it is different. They will treat this is a title, but it doesn't look like a title. So we need to fix that. So how to fix it? We need to add some styling here, right? Let's say our style goes here. And we can also use the similar way of tagging, commenting. No, is it the comment is like that, right? Or yes, this way. In CSS, we write comment like that with the syntax. So we can say skill section, right, to separate them. Okay. So how can I style this one? It is H2, right? So H2, for instance, font size. Font size quickly, 34 maybe, and then it's look nice. And then probably text align. We need to make move it in the more middle, right? Center. Here, right? And if you look, we need some space in between, right? Here. So and between the OB skill and this one, and probably we can also write the thing for H3, some styling for H3. We don't give the center, probably it's a bit smaller, 24. See, this start looking different, but I need some space here, right? So maybe margin. Margin. What margin I need? I need maybe on top and bottom margin, right? So probably here is the margin 20 pixels top and bottom, and then left and right I don't need anything, so it's 0. Okay.
Is it best to give H1, H2, and 3 ID?
Sorry.
Is it best to give the H2 and 3 some ID class?
Oh yeah, you can do that. Yeah, definitely. That's always a good idea. But we will add the class and ID whenever it's needed. So for instance, you can say, okay, this H1, H2 look like this one, and the next section it should look different. Then we always need some ID or some way to make them different.
Or class?
Or class. But
so also,
yeah.
if you want to make things similar looking, then you should use, like, see my skill and portfolio. They are in different sections, but they look exactly the same. It means they should be the same style should be applied to both of them. It means that you need class,
Yeah.
which would be maybe portfolio header or something.
Yes, that's true. But at least, what can we make here? At least we can make them separate, right? This section doesn't look separate. It's look like in the first section, right? So the separation part we can do. So we have a div here, right? So if I give some styling, some color or some border, it will look separate. So how can I give some style here in this div?
ID.
Sorry?
Give ID.
Yeah, ID or class something. So always use try to use class, not ID. And ID is always unique whenever it's really needed. We will see the use case when it's needed. But for now, we just use class. Okay. I will tell you when it's ID. So what can I call? Probably I can call section to have a meaningful name. If I call section, then I can use the same styling for different section as well, right? So if I say skill, then it's so like a unique. I want to make it generic. So skill or section, maybe copy.
Skill section.
We'll try. See, yeah, okay, fine. You are saying skill, right? Like this way?
Yeah.
Okay. So give them a border, maybe background. Background color. What's the color is this?
Why?
This one? See, the whole section look like a gray, right?
Right part.
No, we want to replicate the same thing. Don't use different things.
Background.
Probably at least look a bit similar, right? 6. Okay, I need to save this. Doesn't look similar. See, what's the difference you're saying? I can use the this dark color, right? But I'm trying to achieve that color exactly. So in that way, you will try to find the color code. You will try and learn the color code and how to get the color, where to get the color. So you will trigger something. If you use purple, green, red, you will not feel the need actually to find the exact thing. Okay? Probably F3, F1, F1. Much similar, right?
Yeah.
So in that case, we leave it. Okay, we don't need exact perfect thing, but see how many times I have changed the color. Okay, and see this content has something here left and right has some space in between, right? So what can I do? We can use some padding here, right? In this div, right? Padding. Tell me what's padding I can use. So I need a space here in left and right, right? So let's don't give anything top and bottom, and left, right, for instance, 40 pixel. See, it came inside. Or we can use the border just to see how our 1 pixel. So just how it look like. So this is the skill section, right? And this look like this way. And yeah, and we also need some margin in the H2, right, to make a separation. Margin is maybe again 20 pixel, 0. Refresh. See, now it's different, right? And what do we need? We need to make them capital, right? So help. Always tell me what the syntax, what the property I should use. How to make them capital?
Transform.
Yes, transform, uppercase, So I need the similar thing for here as well, H3, right? Uppercase. And do you see it is a bit thick? How can I make thick? The font.
Text style, font style, font weight.
You can always say font and write this thing, but the best way to do or try to remember weight. Font weight. There are, see, this is the option you can use. 100, 200, something bold and something bold. Let's use bold. See, it's a bit big, thick now. And this one, yeah, you can also use the same probably. And just to make the H3 different, so we can use a font family, probably Vardana. It's look a bit different right now, right? And also see this one. This paragraph, the text, it's look bit light than this one. It is more darker, right? It's more dark. How can I make it a bit light? So I need to locate the element first, right? Which element I want to make dark? This one, right? I can say lorem, just to identify the text. So lorem ipsum, this one, right? It's starting with, so this one I need to make them bit light. So how can I can create a class here, right? Or I can use this one. Which one you prefer?
You can use class and then subclass P.
If I use a skill set
And then P.
yeah, so let's use that, because it's not the best way, but I'm using this one because I want to see how can we chain locate, like from parents to child, how can we reach there with the elements.
But since we have one paragraph, it's better
Yeah.
with ID.
Perfect. I like the idea. Since it's one paragraph. If it's a multiple paragraph, then it's a choice. Then I need to create a class. Very good observation. And what color I should use that one? Gray?
Same class.
Gray? Who said gray? We said never use the color name, right? Use something, hash code, hexadecimal code. Does it look similar or a bit light? You see, this is the struggle we always do in the real life job. So we want to match exact things. Yeah. Okay. And what we need more here? Forget about this border. Let's skip like that. And then we need this one, right? It's a progress bar. So progress bar. How can I do that? I shared a link from a W3 school probably. HTML progress bar. So probably this one I have shared with you, right? And actually I shared the wrong one. Sorry about that. It's because if you want to use this one, then you need a bootstrap. If you see that bootstrap tutorial, right? So this code only works on bootstrap, meaning I need to import the bootstrap library. So bootstrap is a third-party library. It has all the styling and all JavaScript things that it needed for doing this. I can show you, for instance, try this one, try out. So see, it has a bootstrap linked in the header. So if I want to use these examples, I need to configure, I need to copy them and use them in my exercise. But I told you don't use any third-party library. You try use your own CSS or something. So in that case, probably we can search something, some other resource if you can find. Probably, Krishna, you have shared this one, maybe CSS trick.
Yeah, that was the one.
This is the one, right? Yeah. To me, yeah, this is a good one. But looking at the the style, bit complex to understand. So I found one easy, simple one. So I don't know. I will share the link later. So this one. Look at the code. So this is the only HTML unit. So this is the example demo, and this is the only HTML unit, and this is the only CSS unit we need for doing this. So for making this, only small stuff, right? So let's copy them. I copy this one first. Copy in the HTML. So I need a progress bar here, right? Let's see how it looks like. There's nothing, right? Because, for instance, if I can say 40% here, it is showing 40%, but there's no background or anything. So I need to copy the CSS as well. So I can copy this one, copy, and move it to same file. So in that page, probably I can make a comment here to separate them. Progress bar style. Okay. So here. Oh, terrible. At least it reflects something, right? So let's see if we can progress a bit down. Yeah. What if I want to use yeah, what is it?
Color?
Yeah, so maybe some color issue here, right? Some black. So let's go to the so it's using background color black. So what should you use? If you look at the here it's a white, and white is FFFF 3F.
And give color for the
Next one, yeah, and probably color for the next one is span radius. Color yellow. Okay. Oh, sorry, it's a background color, right? Yeah, much nicer, right? So if see, it doesn't look like a mine one. It has border, right? So how can I remove them? It says box shadow or border, right? If I remove all of them, box shadow and border.
or give them one width or one
Oh,
height.
it's here. See, the box is gone, right? And but still, if you can closely look at, still there's some space in between here, right? So how can I remove? There's some probably, is it margin or padding look like? So padding. Probably it's a good time we can use the tool, debugging tool. If you right click,
Or give them the same height.
yeah, we'll do that. So if you click on right click, you can see it's in Chrome. It's called inspect, and in Firefox probably different. I don't know, but let's stick to Chrome. Inspect, it will open like that. So it's called debugging window, debugging tool. So here I can see this is a progress bar. If I click here, I can see exactly same code I have. Progress bar blue stripe or something. Progress bar blue stripes something, right? Here. So I can expand a bit here. How can I expand? Yeah, a bit more here to see style. So if I click on this one, see this is showing the CSS styling and CSS style .css line number 111. So if you exactly come here, line number 111, it has the same thing. So basically, the code here you can see it's also in the debug window. In here, right? So look at here. It has margin, right? So if I uncheck the margin, see what is making difference. It is something bit different, right? So probably this is not the margin. Probably somewhere else. padding maybe. See, now we managed to remove the space. Did you see that? With the 40% here, it has some additional space here in between, so we remove that one. Okay, so that will help. And then I need to make the text here, right, on the right side. And the good part about the inspector, if you click here, it will give you opportunity to write styling. So probably I can say text align right. Oh, it's not good. It's taking the color as well. So probably this is not the way. Probably if I can go inside this pen, probably span. So if I click on span and then span here, text align right.
Yeah, exactly.
See, it's now in right. So we can use the trick here. So again, go back and then we remove the padding as we decided, and we make them text align right. And I just close this one for now. So it's in right, and then our here's the color is the white color, right? So let's use the color FFF. It's look much nicer, but it should be in the middle. That's the challenge. We should achieve it somehow. How can I achieve that? Probably I can see a property called vertical align. I don't know it will work or not. Let's see. So I can say middle. It didn't work.
Center.
Yeah, very good. So vertical align, it always work with the line height. So meaning that you have a span, right? The span takes always as much as is it needed. So what a span has? Span has some some text, 40% something, right? So it will take exactly the font size. But you can, but we need to take the whole space, like from top to bottom. This the down here, I need to take them as well. For instance, I don't know, border to show it 1 pixel solid. Roll it right again. No. But anyway, so yeah, line height. Let's see that line height. Where is this? Line height. How much you should use line height? Probably this one, 25. See, it's in the middle now. Or I can remove it for now, and then to make it more visible for you guys, for instance, 45%, 45 height, or 35. And then see, it's if I give line height 35, then it will be in the middle, right? And also you can make some space here, adding some padding or something. So we can say in the span padding, you can say padding right 10 pixel, like this. Okay, it look much similar than this one. So you can see what the challenges I'm facing when I'm trying to implement the exact thing. Then I will find the need what I want to find. Okay, but one problem we all faced is not 100%. Always it is taking half of the size or something. And probably you guys liked it, but I like to have it like taking the whole size. So how can I make it? In the example, I mentioned the fixed width. So I remove this one. So it's taking all the space it has. Okay, and just to see if it's working, my progress bar is working. So I can say it's 60%. Say it's 60%, right? That's perfect. So what I need more here, I need a title something, right? HTML or something. So I can say HTML. Sorry about that. Oh, it's not good, right? It's showing here. I need to move it there, right?
Before
So probably I can move it here,
the div,
HTML. But I need some, thing to hold it. So it will hold
Which
here.
one?
See, it's going so much far, right? So what if I can wrap them into a div, for instance, div, and then I can copy them here, copy, paste. Still there, up in the corner. So I can call a class to fix this style. Give me a name, for instance,
HTML.
a progress bar. We're already using a progress bar, right? Uh,
HTML bar. HTML progress.
mm, yeah, I don't know the better name, but anyway, just use this name for now, okay? Skills progress bar. So, and then probably this one I can say, can I call it something, some header element, like for instance H3, H4, H6, because look like something bigger, right? So let's call them H6. Probably not that important element, but something HTML. So I refresh this one, and still it's same. So I can.
Class equals
Sorry.
div class equal to skill progress bar.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. But yeah. So I need to do the styling here. Progress bar probably on top of the progress bar here, and then I need to locate the H6, right? And then what should I do? Margin.
I think it's due to the margin, the progress bar down there, 50%.
Sorry.
50 px. It's due to the margin there in progress bar.
Okay, is it okay? Probably yes.
Yeah.
You're right. Let's see. Probably it's hard for me to find, but I can copy. Paste one more. So CSS. Let's call it CSS. Okay. So my CSS skill is like 50%. And then I'm giving some border to debug. So I can remove this one. For now. Okay. So see, there's some space in between here, right? So I need to remove this one. So as Krishna, you're mentioning, so there's some margin here, right? Somewhere. This one. If I remove this margin, oh, that's good. It did the trick, right? So if I remove the border, it's exactly look like same that many of us has this, text, progress bar, and text again. There's no separation. Probably I need some margin here. So I shouldn't remove everything. Let's say 20 pixel and 0. So it's looked a bit separated, right? Probably I can say why it's space in between here, because this margin has a bottom and top. Probably I don't need the bottom one, right? So I can say only margin top 20 pixel. That's it. Oh no. Bottom, let's say. Like this, right? But it has some problem here. It's taking some other things.
When we did margin 5 at top,
Huh?
margin tops there should be like 5. Yes.
I don't know, let's give it top margin.
Margin bottom like 20 PS and margin top like 5 PS.
Okay, what if I remove the margin here, right? And I create a separate thing, right? Progress bar div. So I put the margin here, right? So I don't have to do hassle with the, this one. So we have a that see group them into one div. It's also helpful, right? So we group them and you can play with this space. That's one trick you can do. So probably all of you guys have copied the text, but you didn't wrap them into a separate div so that you can make this space in between. Okay? Is it looking good? Okay. So let's put some more skills. Probably I have more, like you. What should I call it? JavaScript. JavaScript and then data. Yes. Okay, probably my JavaScript is not that bad, right? Or database, nothing. Okay, or it should be. It's very. Why it's okay? See, we change. Look, see, I said 30%. It's look 50%, right? Why is that? I didn't manage to change here as well, right? 30% should change here as well, both places. Then it will make a difference. See, the problem here again, something I'm terrible at writing, uppercase, lowercase, mixing them all, right? Should be the same thing, right? How can I fix that? I should leave it in, so H6, right? So H6, we do have something here, H6, nothing, right? So probably I can call only for this section, and then write a H6, and then the text transformation, right? Option upper. Now it's better, right? Okay, great. So probably we can remove this section, right? This image, now it's gone. We can go here and remove the skills. It's okay? But I don't like one thing. See, it doesn't have that much space. Also, probably your case also, it doesn't have that much space in between. So how can I fix that? So I have a section called skills section, right? For the whole stuff. So I can go here, see if any skills section we have here, right? What if I give some margin as well? Or padding top, for instance, 20 pixel. Does it look different? At least a bit different, right? Okay. But okay, fine. So let's copy the whole section here. So I need to work on the portfolio section, right? Very quickly. So let's copy again everything from skill section, so we don't have to write all of them. But at least removing the progress bar, because we don't need the progress bar in the portfolio section. We don't need the progress bar. Probably we need this. So here, if you can see, we have a my skill. I need to change it to portfolio, right? Portfolio. And then I don't need this text, right? Because portfolio has only images, so I don't need the h3 or p tag. So what I need some images, right? So let's quickly add some images. Image src. So to make it easy, I have some image ready. I don't know. That's not good. Okay, so I have some images already prepared for this exercise. See here. So portfolio 1, portfolio 2, portfolio 3, I just copy paste from the reference picture. So let's tag them here. How can I use image? Image is here, and then how can I read the image from image folder like this? Image, and then slash, and then it's also already giving the suggestion because it's ID. It knows the directory and know the resources. So image one, right? And alt tag is always important. Probably you can mention something 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. So how many images I need? For the 6 images, right? Okay, before I create the image, what I need here, image and the title and something, right? So probably after image. Okay, so if I write some text, probably p tag, some title here, and again one p tag, something here, right? It doesn't look good, right? So there's another way I can group them into something like called HTML figure tag. So look at this element. It says figure, and it can have one image and also one caption. So what we need a picture, we need a caption, and we need some title, right? So probably this is a good idea to group them. Like for progress bar, we group them with a div. For image, probably we can group them with a this tag. We already have a tag for that. So let's use this one instead of this. So probably I need this image. Copy and replace the image with this one, and then I can give some caption, right? So let's say it's this, the caption, removing this one, like this one picture, and then I need one probably text, something. Okay, let's copy them, make one more, two more, 2, 3. So I have 3 pictures. Exactly looks like before. It's not aligned. So why is coming one after another? Why is not like in taking the right side? Can anyone answer that? Probably it's a behavior like a div. Like whenever define a figure tab, tag, it takes the entire row. That's why. But I can definitely see here some spaces, right? It's not taking these spaces. So to make it, to make them here, what is the trick I can make? Like I can move this one here. Yeah, but first do one thing. I want to see how this figure tag look like, figure space, right? So what I have here, I have a figure, element. So we can write also a, you can say here is now we are writing a style for portfolio section, right? Folio. So figure, and then I can write some style here. I'll remove this one. That's why I'm just using color code. See, look like. So it's taking the entire row, right? That's the problem. Probably we can say width
Or then like display like line
Display
block,
30%, yeah, probably, or maybe
display like line block.
sorry,
23% or 30%?
let's say 30%. But still, see, it's still
not
not going there, right? What is it?
display.
Display line block.
What is it? Length
Display line block.
Inline.
inline.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Display inline.
Line block. Line.
But it has no property like inline blocks.
Yeah.
Oh, it has. Yeah, it's coming, right? That's very good.
We use this for like menu like nav bar
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. Okay.
And if we have 6 pictures,
6 picture.
so
Okay.
the next 3, how to
Let's get the 6 picture as well, so we can copy here, right? So 4, 5, 6.
Oh, nice.
It's here, right? But did you notice one thing here? I said with 30%, and then it is the 30%. This one, but the image floating outside of the container. So probably we need to fix the image, right? We can say fig. How can I locate the image here?
Image.
We can say image, right? img, and then write some styling here, some width, right?
Width.
Sorry, width
100%.
100%. You said. Let's try that. It's work. So it's taking the entire area of the figure, right? Figure has. Okay, that's good. Okay. So, but before we fixing the style, can we fix quickly one thing? See, it doesn't look separate. My skill portfolio is not separate. It doesn't have the the divider. If you understand what I'm saying. How can I fix that one?
Border.
Divided we can write. Yeah, we can use anything like border or.
So first we need to find out what is this one, the my skill area. What is the container for this one? So if you look at here, I said the container is like skill section, right? So if you scroll down, portfolio says I said skill section. Should I say portfolio section here? So if I say portfolio section, then I need to duplicate the same styling for portfolio and skill. So instead of duplicating, probably I can just remove the skill sections. I can just call it section. Then it's much simpler, right? So that's why we shouldn't call something specific like unique. Okay. So first thing first, we go to skill sections. Okay. Remove this one. Removing this one, and I can say as again border 1 pixel, solid green, like this one, right? So what if I give some? How can I make them separate?
Margin.
Margin, very good. I can give some margin, right? Where do I need the margin? Where?
Margin. Bottom.
Top, bottom,
Bottom.
right, left.
Top.
Let's see. We just write a margin, and then define 10 pixels. Let's see what can do.
From every.
So what if 20%?
I don't know the
What if 40%? 40 pixels. I think I'm liking this one.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I write this like the right side. to be, you know, aligned with the picture. See, is it 40%, 40 pixel? Maybe here same. Here is same. So I can see something similar, right? But I don't really like this space. It's too much, too big for me. So how can I remove?
Margin bottom.
Probably I can define bottom one. So this first one take top and bottom, right? So first one is this one, and then is the right one. I can say first one is 20, and then right and left is 40 pixel. Okay. See, now it's small. Probably I can say 10 pixel. If you don't like that much, I remove the broad border so it's much visible. See? See, how simple is that, right? So instead of this 30%, Jisan said it should be 33%, right? About the width, figure caption, 33%. So it will take more spaces from here. Oh, it's not taking. Let's give them 32%. I don't know why it's not space here.
Because of the main
Oh,
border.
yeah, because of the, you know, yeah, some
There's also
yeah,
margin.
some margin as well. Very good. Yes, that's true. So it started looking better, right? So this way we should fix the, you know, spaces between things. So we need some container and then we play with them. Okay,
But let's
and then we start fixing this thing, right?
Let's go.
Flexbox. I was thinking to do the flexbox, but I don't know why I'm doing it like this way. I prepared the flexbox thing. Okay, let's fix it the flexbox. So I don't think it's a good idea to do that like that. For instance, 33% always. I say it should be decided by itself, like we did in the flexbox. It decides itself. It grow itself. It take all the entire remaining space, right? So, but image we can say, okay, image for instance we can define it's like 300 pixel for instance, like this, okay. And then inline display inline block I'm removing, so it's like this one. So how can I make this as a flex box? We need to go to the portfolio section.
Set the width of individual picture. Then float.
Actually, I don't remember the things. Probably I can write on Google Flexbox. W3 School, similar. So it says how to do the Flexbox. I can see the example here. Just to work on this one, try yourself. So if I want to achieve this one, so I need 3 div, and one div is the parent div that's covering this thing. But instead of div, I can use any element, like, so I have the figures, right? I can use that one, but I need a div here, right? So probably it's best I can wrap them with a div. So sorry, it's not dir. Cut, and after the figures, yeah. So what what I need here? I need a class, right? Copy the exact thing. Class, and then this class has this. This is important. So if you want to convert something flex, show display as flex. That is the main thing. So I copy this one, copy, and then here flex box. I don't need the background color. For now, maybe I need. Let's see how it looks like. We go to our page. Okay, something has changed, right? So it has this background, and it is taking all the width and also floating here like that.
So just set the width of the main div and then float. Give the percentage to individual picture and float left. So it will automatically come in alignment.
No, I don't want to fix the. What is it?
I said just give the width to the div in which you are trying to keep the photographs. If you give 60%, the div will be 60%. Then if you give the percentage to individual photograph, it will be aligned automatically.
But don't you think the div has size? Because see this border, right? This we are
Yeah, so you
we are putting something
the
in.
same size to the main container. in which the photographs are there.
No, my question is this border, right? This is coming from section.
Okay.
Section has some width,
Okay.
but it's this flex content going out of the section. Why is that?
So you should give the width to the. You can give the same width.
Probably we can give the same width, and or there's some smarter way we can fix that. I don't know. If you scroll down, see Flexbox container has some property could help.
Column.
What if I use the flex wrap? I said, don't go outside. Wrap them in here. So probably I can do that. Copy, and I can go here. Flex wrap. I can click here. I don't know how to write this flex wrap. Okay, wrap. Save. Refresh. See, I don't need to define width or something that probably width is fixed. I don't want to make it fixed. I want to make them grow as should take as much. So you can
Why
see.
the blue border is coming.
Because we copied from there, and I am keeping it because to see actually how much my Flexbox container is, how much my element is. So the entire blue is like a full area, and this is the element, the div, but it's not taking the this. I want to make sure that it takes this
blue
image.
area also.
We should cover that. So how can we cover? So I want to make sure it should take this, thing.
Space between.
Huh?
Space between. Space around.
Space. Any more ideas?
Space between.
If you remember last class, Sutlana mentioned something like grow, some keyword like grow. So probably I don't remember exactly. Let's find out. If I scroll back,
It's like item property.
what is the property called?
Let's grow is like for item, like child.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe column gap.
Wrap float.
Space between.
Space between. Yeah, it will give some. Yeah, let's try space between first, then we'll change. Why should I give the space between? In the child or the element container?
Content.
Here,
Yeah.
space
No, justify content.
justify, right?
Space.
Fixed space between. Okay. Yeah, it's taking. It's very good. At least it's look much nicer. But I want to say, how can I take the entire thing? It shouldn't be fixed with. It should take more the remaining space. Probably. Sorry.
Flex items. Flex.
Flex grow, right? Yeah. So let's see. What if I do flex grow?
It's for a child.
It's for child. Okay, let's find the child. So child is this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see the difference. It growed. This, I don't know if I remove this one. Do you see this? A green line. Is it visible? Should I use a different color? Probably red. So this red line, see, it is here, right? With the image here, right?
Yeah.
And with the image here. If I do this flex grow, see, it's overlap. It's taking the everything, right? So basically, it's flex grow. So this is how we make take the entire space. We remove the unnecessary things. Okay, so if I remove the this one border, must look nicer. If I remove this one, okay, almost there, almost there. But I need something like here. See, here's some white background. How can I make it? Probably in here figure, because I want to give the I want to give some space white here, right? So probably it is here color. Oh, sorry, it's font color.
Background.
Background color I gave, but it's not that visible because if I remove this one, if you see, it is taking this one as well. But I don't want to make. You should take this one. So probably this is not a place I should use the color. I can use in the image section fig caption. This is the one I need. So I can go here, fig caption, color. See, now it's different, right? So fig caption taking this one, but not the second text. So probably we can the fig caption, we write this one. Fig caption doesn't take content. Okay. Okay, it's taking now. Yeah, it's fine. If I move the paragraph into fig caption, so you will see some difference here. At least the first row. First row is look different than the second row, right? It has the background color. Okay, and then what I need some space and something. I don't know. I have time to cover that. But anyway, guys, you guys can fix this one, right? Like the way you fixed for this one. Like giving some space, making them center aligned, and then making them all uppercase. So the same exercise is here. So we should make them into center, give increase the height, and give some space in between here. So it should look like same. So I can do now, but I have something else to to cover. So we will not have that much time to do that. So but it's look almost similar to that, right? You agree or not?
Yeah.
Probably, and not entirely. We need some space here. We can make them, changing the high, padding and things. But one thing I want to do. So we have three section here, and we have some links. Probably I can edit the link. It doesn't look like I have any education section. Not about me. About me is here. So I need to change education to portfolio, right? Let's change the portfolio. Okay, so who can tell me that if I click on the portfolio, then it should go to the portfolio section, like here, it should always come here, like this one, or if I click on the skills, it should go there.
HFID or class.
Link.
Ref.
It is already linked because you can see my cursor is changing, right? It's like a hand, so it is already linked.
But it doesn't know where
You
to
can
go.
go to the ID name of the portfolio to the link.
So you all are correct. So that says a hashtag. So I can say HTML hashtag or anchor tag or something.
Reference.
If I click here, anchor hash. Oh, okay.
Or pounds.
Sorry? Internal link, yes. Okay, I don't have the proper resource, but anyway, you all are correct. The simple trick is like it called hashtag hash anchor. So like this one, we define with the pound sign and give something.
You just give the ID to where you want to go.
Yes,
Down and just
yes. It is always the ID. So if you want to use this one, you should always define some ID. And let's say which ID I need to define. So if I click on about me, where it should go? It should come here, right? This section. So and I need to define a section, some ID here. So this start with this table, right? If you remember. ID. So I can say it's like about me. Okay. About me. Refresh. If I click, see, it's changed. So the similar way I should do, right? So if I click on skills, it should go skill section, right? Skill section is start here, so probably I can give some ID. Skills, right? And then similarly I can give some ID to my portfolio section. Portfolio, right? So if I save that, click, coming here, skills, coming here, right? If I click on portfolio, it's coming. Oh, I need to remove this image, right? I was thinking why it's showing twice. Can you tell me why it's showing twice? Because I have I implemented this one, but I had an image for that, so I removed this one. Okay, it's looking like that. Okay, so if I click on portfolio, it's coming here. So now the challenge is, I don't know, I should give it to you or I should do it anyway. I will share the file now. So the task is, if you know the sticky header. So if I click on skills, then if I want to go to the portfolio or my about me, so I need to always do the scrolling. So instead of doing that, if I scroll, this header should remain always on top. So the content here, it should go beneath the bar. Who are comfortable with this sticky header? You and you only. That's okay. I think I do it because it needs some JavaScript. We cannot. You guys can implement without JavaScript.
Yeah, without. Why without?
You can do fixing, but yeah, it will work partially.
But if you are doing with JavaScript, then we want to see.
Yeah, no, I will do definitely. But I want to see that you can also do some exercise, not just looking at the live coding. So you also have a chance to do something. Should we do it? Give the exercise or?
Yeah, we could make it for the next like 10 minutes.
No. After this lunch, how big is the session you need?
Yeah, I don't know, just an hour.
Actually, can you explain what you want again?
Okay. So I will show the homework task now. So you give a try, and after the lunch, we will do together. Okay, I will take 10 minutes max. Okay. What? Okay. So it should look like that. So if you scroll down, see it's not moving. It stay there, right? And if I click here, it's going there, this section. And this stay always should on top.
So can you go to skills again? Can you press it?
Showing skills, portfolio, there, and I can also do scrolling. It never moves.
Did you use JavaScript?
I think you must need to use JavaScript, but only to making a sticky. You can use the CSS.
Yeah.
That's okay. But if you click here, then you are click on skills. Then it will not work if you don't use JavaScript.
The problem I remember I faced once is that
We can do that.
That's fine then. Give a try.
Yeah.
Give a try. I don't know. You can go for lunch also now. Probably when you come back, you can try for 10 minutes. Then I will take 10 minutes to solve it. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
So you prefer to go to lunch now, or you want to give a try 10 minutes first, and then take a lunch, and then we'll do together. I think it's best. First, give a try 10 minutes. Then feel free to go for lunch, and then or you can take more time if you don't want to eat that much. So you can work on it, and we'll try after lunch. Okay. Okay. I need to share my code first, right? That's important. So to do that, I should. I think I prefer to share the GitHub link. Then it's easy. Then you can get the image and everything. So here, from this repository, if you have a Git installed, then you can clone. Otherwise, you can click in this button here and download. Okay. So it will download the project, and then you just need to unzip it and start using in IDE. Okay.